Good day. So, hello from the other side. We're recapping our day yesterday in Bangkok, and let me tell you, I'm a little sad because if you saw the short video I posted on Facebook after I got back from my full day of excursion and looking around, I wanted to go to the top of the hotel and catch the sunset. Well, I overslept and I missed my sunset. Very sad about that. So, let's talk about what we did yesterday. So I thought I had more time in Bangkok than I actually did, but in reality, I had 2 full days. I just didn't maximize them. So I got in the day before yesterday at 7 o'clock, but I didn't get situated and whatnot into the hotel till like 9:30. And because of that travel situation, I was exhausted. So that time that I had planned to go out to the night market and do the nighttime stuff, and then once I seen Bangkok at night, I was like, oh, it's a little sketch. I didn't do anything. So yesterday I didn't do a lot, but I was out all day. Like Bangkok is really big, and it's really far apart. It's like before I left the States, I was saying to one of the attorneys in the office, Larry, that there was a Chase Bank in Bangkok and that I would just go to that. And he's like, well, Bangkok's pretty big, so it's not as if it could be close. And I didn't realize how far stretching this Bangkok is with all these little miniature provinces. So, yeah, we didn't do a whole lot yesterday, but we did. So, first thing I did was I went to breakfast at 6:30. I got the sunrise and all that because I had been up since I had fell asleep the night before pretty early. Went down to the pool and took some pool pictures. I didn't get in the pool though. And then at about 10 o'clock, at 9:30, I went to get some cash so that I could start seeing my excursions. I had a couple of things planned yesterday, but I did a lot of walking. And my feet hurt really bad. Like my ankles were starting to hurt, so I had to come back to the hotel. And I was going to take a nap, and then I was going to get up and get the sunset, do dinner, and then maybe go down to one of the malls. Well, that did not happen. So yesterday, about 9:30, I was waiting for the shuttle bus here at the hotel to take us down to the train station because I didn't want to do the taxis. I didn't want to do any more taxis. So the little bus came, took us down to the train station. I bought a little fare card. So here is the fare card, if you can see it. And you just put it in, and it pops it up, and then So I got one of those. And thank God for Google Maps because I got on the train because I was trying to go to Wat Pho. And here is my Wat Pho receipt. And Wat Pho is the reclining Buddha temple. So I wanted to go to Wat Arun, but I didn't get there. And they say that's actually best at dawn. You can see the sun coming up and whatnot. But we didn't get that far, and I definitely wasn't doing that today. So no Wat Arun. But I did that, and I wanted to go to the malls. I only got to make it to one mall. I was really sad about that. But so I get to the reclining Buddha temple. Well, first of all, let's talk about getting there. So I get the train. My Google Maps tells me to get the train to this stop and then get off and get this bus and then get the water taxi. Well, okay, they drive on the wrong side of the road here. And I say the wrong side, I mean it's the right side to them, but they drive, so how we drive, like this is up and this is down. Well, it's the opposite. So this is up and this is down. So when I was waiting for the bus, I kept looking this way for the bus. Well, that's not right. I need to be looking this way. So anyway, I got on the bus. It's a weird situation. There's a bus driver, and then there's a lady on the bus just shaking a can to collect the money. It's very weird. So I paid my little money, 14 baht, and I got on the bus, and it just didn't feel like I was going the right way. And it turned out I wasn't. So I got off the bus, and I had to walk back around. Oh, I saw the State Tower, the Labua State Tower, and I know you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I saw on TripAdvisor that the Labua State Tower, well, it's called the State Tower, and then it's the Labua Hotel, which is inside the State Tower. But at the very top, they have this restaurant, and it's a dome, and it overlooks the city. I wanted to go there, but the reviews weren't that great. But I was excited to have seen it, even though I was like lost when I saw it. But anyway, so I got off the bus, got my little Google Maps, put back in my address, and then I walked. Long story short is the water taxi is actually right behind the MRT BRT train station. I could have saved myself a bunch of time by just turning around and walking over the bridge. And there was a sign that said like water tram or something, but I was like, I'm gonna follow my little Google Maps direction and get on this bus. Terrible idea. So anyway, once I did walk back and get to the water taxi. The water taxi is pretty cool because it's basically just a public boat you get on. You pay, it's 14 baht. And it travels along the river. And I'll show you a picture right here of the river. This is me on the boat. And so it just travels like stop to stop up the Chao Phraya River. Don't ask me how to pronounce that correctly because I don't even think that's right. But Chao Phraya, something like that, up the river. And there's like 6 or 7 stops that you can get off, and it intertwines with other things like little boardwalks, or you can catch a connecting line or a bus or whatever. But it's just an easy way to travel. I guess 2 sides of the river. I guess to make it simple, it's kind of like how in New Orleans we have the ferry, and the ferry goes across the Mississippi. It's kind of like that. So I did that, and then I got to my stop for the temple, and then I got off, and I walked into the temple entrance, and I paid my little monies. So here's some more monies. I had to get a lot of money because stuff is not expensive, but it's more baht for things. So I took out 2,000 baht, and I didn't buy too much stuff though because I got all these size restrictions on my luggage. So I didn't buy too many things, but I bought a couple of souvenirs, and they were 900 baht. So you can quickly see that I can go through 2,000 baht very quickly. So that was that. So we get to the temple and we're walking around, and the temple, I thought I was going to one temple. I thought it was just a building I go in, take some pictures, like there's like artifacts, and we keep it moving. But it's actually, again, a compound. So it's all these little things around the temple. Like you have to get through this maze of stuff to get to the actual temple. So I probably spent maybe 1.5, 2 hours before I even got to the actual reclining Buddha temple. But once I did, I got my pictures, so I'll post a few of the pictures of the reclining Buddha here. And I did that, and it was really warm. So it was like 86 degrees yesterday, and you had to be covered, like your shoulders and no higher than your knees could be showing. So I ended up having on my maxi dress, and I took the little sweater that Stella had given me, and I walked around with that. So after I left there, I got back on my water taxi. Oh, wait. I gotta tell you this. So you can, like, Bangkok has all these, like, street food vendors. Now, if you know me, I don't eat out of food trucks. I just don't like it. But I damn sure ain't eating off no street vendor. And people say that you have to be careful with that, because if you have a weak stomach, and then a lot of it was meat. Let me be very clear too. A lot of it was like pork or wieners, stuff that I wouldn't even eat, period, in general. But I'm not touching it after it's been sitting out in Bangkok all day. Another thing is that Bangkok smells really bad to me. It smells like Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras. And I don't know if it's the water. Oh, not water. It's dirty, nasty, disgusting. When I was on the water taxi, I saw all kind of debris in that water. Dirty, nasty, disgusting. And it smells bad. It smells. So Bangkok has this odd smell. I'm not fond of it. But then you mix in all these people on the street just cooking stuff, and it wasn't my thing. But I did buy fruit off the people. So I had some mango slices. I figure you can't go wrong with fruit. You can't. Plus, she's cutting it up right there, so it's not as if it's been just sitting there for days on end. Plus, she's got like a little ice chest thing so that she puts it on top. So I got some mangoes. It was delicious. And then I got my souvenirs. And then I got back on my water taxi. And I got back on the train to go to the Siam Paragon Mall. And they say it was a really good mall. I'm not crazy about it. Again, guys, I don't like shopping. So I'm just going to these malls for y'all benefit. Nothing noteworthy in there. There's like, that wasn't a, I guess, well-known vendor kind of mall. Like, it was a lot of local stuff. So no pictures about that. But it was really cool how it's set up. Like, you get off the train station and you can literally go right into the mall. It's connected. And they have Siam Square around it. I didn't do that. So after walking around, I went up to the 4th floor and they have a food court. They call it Food Village, I think. And it's just a bunch of restaurants and a bunch of food courts. The only thing I did not like is to actually pay for food in the food court, you have to go to the cashier and buy this card. And the card costs, and they give you the money back if you come back with the card. And I didn't like the situation. And the language barrier is definitely a problem here. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. You don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying to me. I just don't trust it. I'm highly skeptical. So I left. And I just went to a restaurant. It was called Zen, I think. Yeah, I think it's called Zen. But anyway, and I got this tataki tuna salad. It was delicious. They had some type of hot pepper chili sauce, whatever, on it. It was amazing. I could have burned my mouth. And I ate that salad with chopsticks. I really wanted to ask for a fork, but I was like, when in Asia, do as Asians do, you know. So I did it. I did my best, and I did finish it. It was delicious. So then my feet, like I said, my feet and my ankles hurt so bad. At that point, I couldn't really go anymore. And the train station is not exactly close to the hotel. It's like an 11-minute walk, they say. It took me much longer than that just because I was like dragging. I wasn't feeling well. My feet were hurting. My ankles were hurting. So it took me probably like 20 minutes to walk back to the hotel from the train. And so that's when like I needed my little nap, my little respite. Because at that point it was like 3 something. And I was like, well, I'll get up at 4:45 and I'll go down to the pool for a little bit, rejuvenate myself, and then go up to the top of the Zoom bar and catch the sunset. Well, that didn't happen. I did get up at 4:45, and I said, well, I'll just skip the pool and go up for the sunset. So I'll sleep for 20 more minutes. And 20 more minutes turned into like 5 hours or something. I didn't get up again until after midnight. Pissed. I was OD pissed. So not happy about that, because it's more than just missing the sunset. Like, I missed hours of time that I could have been out. I didn't get to go to the MBK mall. I didn't get to go to Terminal 21. So it was just time that I could have done stuff that I didn't have the opportunity to do. And the malls here close at 10, and when I come back to Bangkok, I think I get in at like 7, and I just don't think I'll have enough time to do that. Like, I'm not going to make it. So, I was pretty pissed about that. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess I'm just more tired. I guess I'm just doing more things, and I'm tiring myself out more. I'm not pacing myself well. So, we're leaving today. I should be getting in the shower very soon because I'm running behind. But we're leaving today to catch our flight to Chiang Rai. And in Chiang Rai, we're going to go to the White Temple. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that today. Alexis is going to take me to go see some things and some elephants, I think. And then tomorrow, or in 2 days, something like, I don't know, a day or 2 days, we go to Chiang Mai and I get my tattoo. So excited. I'm mad that I forgot to get A&D ointment before I left, because I really wanted to have that for all my tattoo folks, you know. And they don't have A&D ointment here, and I'm just a little afraid of what I should put on it. So I'm still searching, but that's that. And then we go to Phuket from there for Christmas on the 23rd. So I'll be in and out of the country a little bit, really excited. So that's all that we've done for Bangkok. Unfortunately, I don't have more pictures and better news, but I am gonna put some pictures here of some interesting breakfast items. So yesterday at the hotel, because I got the hotel with breakfast, and yesterday was the first day I had the breakfast, and they had this dragon fruit. I wonder if I can get this in the States. It's pretty good. It's not very tasteful, but it's good. I like it. I also had this stuff called kanji, and to me, it tastes like overcooked watery grits. Like it doesn't really have a flavor, but it's kind of gritty. So yeah, that was interesting. And then I just had an egg omelet, no tomatoes, no cheese. So this is Wally and I at breakfast. And I did have some sunrises, no sunsets, and then night views of the city. So this is a sunrise in Bangkok. And now that's from the hotel. That's just from the hotel pool area. And here's what the city looks like at night from the Zoom bar at the top of the hotel. And so, I mean, it's really pretty, very picturesque. But like I said, there were just some nuisances. Also, I find Asians here to be very rude. Um, and I don't know if these are Thais. I think they're more like Chinese. I find them to be very rude. They're just like bumping through me. I'm having a real hard time keeping my hands to myself. Stop pushing in front of me. Really, stop pushing in front of me. Have some effing decorum. I'm real PO'd about that. And they just walk like you're not even there. I have a problem. I have a problem with that. So I find myself putting my hands out to people or pushing their shoulders back. Stop, because I'm here. So I'm trying really hard to keep my hands to myself. And I think that's a New Orleans thing. I was telling Ashley, she called me the other day, that if someone's like in my way and I'm trying to get through, my first instinct is to like touch the small of their back or something, or like their shoulders, to let them know, hey, I need you to move up or down. And that's not commonplace in the UAE and in Asia. So I'm having a hard time with that. So that's just trying to keep my hands to myself. I really, really am. So I think that's it for day one and only day in Bangkok, since I wasted so much freaking time. So the next time we'll talk, we should have a really good story. It may be a little longer because we're going to be with someone else, my little travel guy, Alexis. We're going to be with someone else. So I'll have more experiences, and then she might want to say something. I'm not sure. But really excited, guys. I will have sunrises and sunsets. I promise, because I want you to see, and I want to have those pictures of the gorgeous sunset of Thailand. So hopefully we'll be on the river for that. So this is Darshea from the other side, because I'm 13 hours ahead. And I want to give a shout out to my boss. It's her birthday, but I don't think it's her birthday yet where she is. Yeah, no, it's not her birthday yet. So it's her birthday here. Happy birthday, Michelle. It's your birthday in Thailand, not in the States, though. So, for that being said, and happy birthday to Ariel. I was way early. I wasn't just early, I was way early. Because again, Facebook told me today it was your birthday, but they told me yesterday it was your birthday. I don't know. Listen. My days run together. I'm sorry. Okay, so, alright, I'll talk to you guys later.